Welcome to the latest remote edition of RPPV News, bringing you stories from across the Mornington Peninsula. I'm Catie Sharp, and our top items for this edition are: local elections are almost upon us. Cowardly thieves rob a not-for-profit group for the third time. Port Sea Surf lifesaving team wins top honours. And hopes to watch the footy grand final at the drive-in. Now for the full stories. Nominations for local council elections have closed, and Frankston Council is now in caretaker mode after holding their final ordinary meeting this week. Caretaker mode prohibits councils from making decisions that can affect voting at the election or that limit decision-making ability of the incoming council. The local government elections will take place by postal vote. Election material will be sent out by mail from the 6th of October. We go now to Shivani Pillay for the COVID report.
Thanks, Catie. As of the 26th of September, the Mornington Peninsula had 1 new active case, and Frankston had 4 active cases with 1 new active case. And the 14-day average in Victoria was 23.6, which is firmly below the 30 to 50 range required to move to the second step of the Roadmap Recovery Plan, to be announced on the 28th of September. The following changes are anticipated as per the Premier's Roadmap, which was announced on the 13th of September. Public gatherings of up to 5 people from a maximum of 2 households can meet outdoors for social interaction, exercise, or recreation for a maximum of 2 hours and within 5 kilometres of their homes. Infants under 12 months of age are not included in the cap. Childcare is open. Prep to Grade 2, BCE, Year 11 to 12, or those doing BCE or VCAL subjects and specialist schools will return to school. Adult education for those on a permitted list will be allowed only on site. Real estate. Certain permitted activities can be done in person, but auctions are only allowed online. Retail pet groomers will be permitted where contactless service can be provided to clients. Mobile services are closed. Exercise and recreation. Personal training will be allowed with up to 2 people per trainer. Outdoor pools will be open. Weddings will be allowed on compassionate grounds, only with up to 5 people, including the couple, 2 witnesses and a celebrant. Funerals will be allowed with up to 10 people. Places of worship will still be closed, but outdoor religious gatherings of up to 5 people plus 1 faith leader proximate to a place of worship will be allowed. We still have a curfew and we still have to stay within 5 kilometres of our home, but we can still socialise. AAP reports that community mental health is becoming a major factor for Victoria Police as the state struggles with coronavirus lockdown fatigue. Officers were dealing with mental health issues more frequently during the state's second wave. Mr. Patton said, people are feeling the pressures a lot more, and it stands to reason when you think about the pressures that are being placed on people economically and restrictions and a whole range of different matters, as well as the fatigue in the community. Change.org launched a petition this week to release the Mornington Peninsula from COVID restrictions that apply to Metro Melbourne. The petition quickly racked up 15,000 signatures. And in happy COVID-19 news, there is a creative way to cope with crisis. Charlie Ryan of Red Hill, of design agency 5 Creative, launched the V for Victoria campaign in the hope of spreading a unifying message of love, hope and solidarity across the country. The stylised hand, forming a peace sign, has been reproduced on posters throughout Melbourne and Sydney. The design comes from the original V for Victoria sign made famous by wartime British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Money donated to the cause is going straight back to spreading the message. Free downloads of the V for Victoria artwork, prints, face masks and apparel are available on www.vforvictoria.com.au. That's the COVID-19 update. I'm Shivani Pillay. Back to you, Catie.
Thank you, Shivani. A steel wall surrounding the new Hastings Pier has collapsed. The 4-metre high wall acted as a dam to keep the water away from the pier as it's being built. A couple of weeks ago, it buckled under the weight of a high tide. A crane was brought in to remove and replace the wall, and the project manager told MP News he was hopeful the collapse would have little effect on the delivery timetable. Thieves in Crib Point have stolen and destroyed equipment belonging to a not-for-profit group that trains search and rescue dogs. This is the third such theft, and the organisation has invested in a shipping container to protect their belongings. Unfortunately, this didn't stop thieves who took and damaged more than $3,000 worth of equipment. Search and Rescue Dogs Australia is run by volunteers and helps in search and rescue operations across the state, including the rescue of 12-year-old William Callahan, who went missing at Mount Disappointment last year. Prior to formal hearings in October, the Save Western Port Action Group is raising funds to cover the legal costs of challenging the AGL gas pipeline project. An exhibition of local artists called Artists in Our Nature will be held in October at Merrick's General Store and Silverleaf Art Box, restrictions permitting. 54 artists have offered their work in the hopes of raising $100,000. The exhibition will be available online from 12 noon on Saturday, the 3rd of October. When we return, we take a tour around the new Yawa Aquatic Centre in Rosebud.
Hi everyone, Sam Hearn here with what is my last meal message. Today I just want to take the time to thank you, my community, as serving you as a councillor and mayor has been one of the greatest honours of my life. 12 years ago, when I was basically couch surfing on the peninsula and struggling to just find 2 coins to rub together, I never would have dreamed that one day I would serve as mayor. 2020 has been an incredibly difficult year for all of us. For me this year, I lost an immediate family member, and like so many others have been riding the roller coaster with the small hospitality business I co-founded. But I do know from personal experience that we can make it through the hard times in life if we keep connected to good people and have hope in something beyond the present challenges that we're facing. I've been particularly glad to have had the opportunity to make a difference at a time of great challenge and need for our community, and I'll continue to use every single day I have left in the role to do so. I've still got plenty left in the tank, but unfortunately I won't be running for re-election as I can't balance 4 more years working in a demanding management job combined with the significant weekly hours of a councillor and still be a half-decent dad to my young children. I'll still be heavily invested in local volunteer leadership, passionate about our democracy and doing everything I can to be part of the rebuild and recovery of our community. My role now in our community is that of a citizen, and make no mistake, the most important role in our community, both now and in the years we have ahead of us, is that of citizen. The challenges ahead of us require us to rise to be the very best versions of ourselves. We're going to need to be selfless, resilient, courageous and creative. The power to overcome the challenges will come from all of us as citizens, seeing ourselves not as isolated individuals, but as part of a collective community with a responsibility to give of ourselves to bring about the common good. Over the time to come, those of us who have resources will need to give generously of them for the good of those who are suffering most, and we'll need leaders who make the decisions not just for the benefit of their careers or the party or sector they represent, but for the benefit of our whole community. I truly believe, though, that we have the opportunity, if we can rise to the challenges we are facing, to overcome and be stronger and better as a community than we ever have been before. I love you, Mornington Peninsula. Thanks.
Welcome back. Work on the Yawa Aquatic Centre is well underway, and the centre manager Dan Andrews is keen to show locals around. The Shire has shared this guided tour.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited today to take you on a tour of what's going to be one of the best aquatic and leisure facilities in Australia. Yawa Aquatic Centre has been designed to cater for all your needs, including great accessibility across the entire centre. The services that will be provided at Yawa Aquatic Centre include a state-of-the-art 700 square metre health club, 4 amazing group fitness studios, a high energy studio, mind body studio, a spin room and a designated reformer Pilates studio. It also includes a hydrotherapy pool, spa, sauna, steam room, 8-lane 50-metre pool, toddler pool, aqua play zone, a dedicated learn to swim pool and even a wellness centre. Not only will Yawa Aquatic Centre cater for all your wellbeing needs, it will cater for your healthy nutrition, caffeine and social needs through a destination cafe that will serve some of the best dishes on the peninsula. Over the last 3 months, Mornington Peninsula Shire Council, in partnership with Belgravia Leisure, has conducted a thorough expression of interest process, which included a team of industry experts on the judging panel. I'm excited to let you know that we're close to announcing our preferred cafe operator. So won't you please come and join me as I take you on a tour of Yawa Aquatic Centre. Check out our incredible 50-metre pool. This pool is 2 metres in depth at the deep end and 1.2 metres at the shallow end. It includes an easy access entry-exit ramp, ensuring you will safely enter and exit as you need. You can see the boom has now been installed, tiling is well on its way, and the roofing is almost completed. Whether you love lap swimming, aqua aerobics, or entertaining the kids with some inflatable fun, this 8-lane 50-metre pool is for you. And how about our hydrotherapy pool that will cater for your rehabilitation, relaxation and wellbeing needs? This pool also includes an easy access entry-exit ramp as well as an accessible hoist. The depth of the hydro pool is 1.1 metres at the shallow end and 1.4 metres at the deep end. With the inclusion of a spa, sauna and steam room in close proximity to the wellness centre, I can assure you that you'll leave Yawa Aquatic Centre feeling relaxed and rejuvenated. Our vision for the Learn to Swim pool at Yawa Aquatic Centre is that every child has the opportunity to learn such an important life skill in swimming. This pool will help educate thousands of children about how to swim and the importance of water safety. One of the features of this pool is the ramp access that leads to both the toddler pool and the aqua play zone. The aqua play zone structure has officially arrived in Australia from Germany and will be installed in the coming weeks. I have no doubt that this will provide hours of entertainment for the kids and the entire family. The Health Club at Yawa Aquatic Centre will provide you with some of the latest and greatest pre-core health and fitness equipment available to the market. The cardio zone, strength zone, functional zone and recovery zone consists of over 100 individual stations, including treadmills, cross trainers, steppers, rowers, performance bikes and more. The strength zone will provide you with a wide variety of pin-loaded, plate-loaded and cable machines, as well as loads of free weights and benches. If you love HIIT training and small group training, our functional zone is for you. We can cater for up to 21 people in a HIIT functional style class on the gym floor that will include fully connected heart rate training experience. I'm extremely passionate about ensuring we provide you with a non-intimidating, welcoming and well set up health club. When you walk into this gym, we want you to feel comfortable with that feeling of space. And just take a look at this architecturally designed roof. It's just incredible. Check out our high energy studio that's going to cater for body pump, body step, body attack, CX works and more. We've also got our mindfulness studio. Mindfulness will have our yoga, Pilates, meditation and Tai Chi. We've also got a spin room that caters for up to 21 people with 21 amazing spin bikes. Our dedicated reformer studio housing 10 reformer beds for you to use. Thank you for coming on this tour. I hope you're all excited just as much as I am, and I hope to meet you all once we open.
The federal government has contributed $335,000 to help eradicate the last 100 feral cats on French Island. Many native mammal and bird species are at risk from the cats, including the eastern barred bandicoot, long-nosed potteroo and king quail. To date, the cage trapping program has removed over 1,100 feral cats from the island. Sea Road Ferries has resumed its weekend service between Sorrento and Queenscliff following the lifting of restrictions in regional Victoria. Reduced to a 2-hourly service, the ferry can be used for essential travellers and freight, including frontline workers, carers, and food supplies. Portsea's Surf Lifesaving Club has been awarded Victorian Club of the Year at the 2020 LSV Awards. They were commended for supporting females in lifesaving, expanding their education offering, and increasing membership by 75% in 1 year. Portsea also won the Youth Team of the Year after their Youth Women's Swim team won first place at the Youth Women's Surf Teams race. And finally, they won Masters Team of the Year after their Masters Beach Relay team were gold medalists at the 2020 Victorian Masters Championships. An outstanding year all around. Congratulations. And Romana Drive-In is asking for help to screen this year's AFL Grand Final. Due to take place 2 days before restrictions are lifted, the drive-in needs special permission to host a live screening of the Grand Final. They plan to sell electronic tickets which will be scanned on entry, then people will stay in their cars to watch the game. Food can be ordered through an app and will be delivered to cars in sealed bags. The drive-in hosted a football match back in June, and the night was a great success with much horn tooting and flashing of lights for each goal scored. The drive-in has posted a list of email addresses to their website and is asking locals to write to the state and local governments in support of the event. Now we go to Alana with the coming week's weather report.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was too busy trying to work out what to wear in this crazy spring weather. It's Alana here with your RPPV 7-day weather forecast for the Mornington Peninsula. Heading into Sunday the 27th of September, it's looking like we're in for a partly cloudy start to the day. You can expect a top of 13 degrees and also a slight chance of rain early in the morning. On Monday, we'll drop down to a low of 6 degrees before climbing to a top of 14. We can expect some cloudy conditions throughout most of the day and also some pretty gusty southeasterly winds on Monday evening. On Tuesday, we'll drop to a low of 6 and climb to a top of 20 degrees, when you can also expect a partly cloudy start to your morning and also a slight chance of rain on Tuesday evening. On Wednesday, it's looking like those showers will be increasing. We're in for a top of 19 degrees and also up to 4 millimetres of rain throughout the day on Wednesday. But on Thursday, the first day of October, it's looking like that rain will be easing. We're in for a top of 20 degrees and only a cloudy afternoon. And on Friday, we're in for a top of 22 degrees. So fingers crossed for a beautifully sunny day. And there is only a slight indication of rain on Friday afternoon at the moment. So I'll be heading outside with my hat, raincoat and my gumboots just to be prepared for anything that spring will throw at me. And I hope you all have a beautiful weekend and a gorgeous next week. We'll see you then.
And that's all from our team here at RPPV News, serving the community with stories that matter to you. Remember, you can now go outside for 2 hours with a friend and playgrounds are open. Just remember to wear a mask. Keep watching and do tell your friends. Bringing you the news from coast to coast across the Mornington Peninsula, I'm Catie Sharp. See you for the next edition.